We're back. So, Backfit started. I was your first customer too. One
Patient?
of your first, yeah, first patients. Me and
Yeah,
Bar used to come. We used to have good insurance. They used to pay a lot of money. The insurance, they used
yeah,
to pay a lot, you know.
yeah. I know.
Not anymore,
Yeah.
you know.
After
I don't
COVID.
want to.
Well, no, we had like two recessions, like '08 and then COVID.
Yeah, I used to tell me, oh, you have such good insurance. Come get some
Yeah,
adjustment.
come more. Yeah. So yeah, back that's been good to us. So that's that. So yeah. What else?
Sydney and Sawyer.
Oh,
We can't stop without talking about
I
Sydney. They're
know. They're
too
the
cute.
best.
Oh my God. They're so.
I
Oh,
love, I mean, of course I love them. They're my girls, but I love being their mom. Like I truly love being their mom. I love their individually, they're so different, even
mm,
though they're twins.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Completely different. Okay.
Yeah, but at the same time, they both, thank God, they're like me and not like their biological dad. But
Yeah.
they
I,
they each
how?
have my personality, but the different sides. Like I have so much of me that's like Sawyer, and I have so much of me that's like
Really?
Sydney. It's like it's like you took my personality and split it into two people. That's them.
That's,
Yeah. But I love, yeah, they're good. Like if I was their age and their generation, like if I went to school with them, I would be friends with both of them. Like they're just, they're fun. Like Chris and I have so much fun with them. And even last weekend, we went to Vegas for 4th of July
Mhm.
and we didn't really want to go. It was like just something to do. And we knew it was going to be a total mess in Vegas,
Yeah.
with the
Don't make it. Oh,
holiday,
yeah.
but we just had fun with them. Like it didn't matter what we were doing. We just enjoyed being, like, the four of us have so much fun together that we always travel well together,
Yeah.
and we enjoy just spending time, just the
Oh,
four
yeah.
of us together. We don't have to have other people around
Mm-hmm.
because we laugh together a
Yeah.
lot. We pick on each other a lot, but it's like we all get along so well. So, and they're spoiled with Chris because, well, Chris has been with them since they were like two,
Yeah.
but they have his sense of humor.
Oh, okay.
So now it's like, even like
Kind of your dad's sense of humor because he has
he
such a
Chris is exactly like my dad.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's like, even like I told you with planning vacations,
Hmm.
the girls are like, "Mom, can you please plan all of our vacations? We don't want Chris to plan them anymore because like he'll find something that looks really nice online. It's like a total disaster when we get there." But yeah, it's funny. I feel like when I look at my relationship with him, I feel like I'm looking at my mom and dad's
Hmm.
relationship, because my mom was like in charge all the
Yeah,
time, and my
business
dad was
on.
just like, whatever, sure.
Yeah,
That's like
that's true.
that's
Yeah,
what
that's true.
Chris and I
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
It's like I'm in charge, and Chris is like, sure, whatever, I'll do it.
Tell me about the time that you planned something. What happened that it's been so disaster?
So, well, there was two times.
Uh,
One, we did like
two
a
times. That's
two
it. You
times.
don't get the third chance.
And we do a lot of things, and he only did two. So the first one was he got us a local staycation, right? And so we go to the Marriott at the Buttes, the
Mhm.
Tempe
Yeah.
Buttes, and this was 10 years ago. So the girls were like five,
Mhm.
6 years old, and we get to the hotel, and the girls were like, "We're staying here."
Why? What was wrong? That was all because it
Because
was not
it
remodeled.
wasn't
I
like
think.
what
Yeah, I
I
know it
would
was.
normally book, right? It was like
It was not
old.
remodeled.
Yeah,
I
it
know.
wasn't remodeled. And then we go to the pool, and the girls were like looking around, and they're like, "Mom, the
Let's go
pool
back home.
smells." And the pool was packed with people. And then we stay the night, we go home, and Sawyer said something like, no, Sydney goes, "Gosh, I didn't know Marriott's could be like that." Because Normally, if
It
I
was never remodeled.
no,
They
no,
just remodeled it,
yeah.
I think, not
And
like
then
10 years
another
ago, but
another time he booked an Airbnb in New Orleans, and it was like on the border of like right where the neighborhood changes, you know. It was so bad. Anyways, it was but we still had a good time though.
no.
Like everything, you know.
I like it when you go somewhere, you see the cultural things, you do
Yeah.
different, experiment different things.
Yeah.
It's not like going to this resort, stay there all the time.
No.
You always go see the local people and everything like that. That's why I
Yeah.
noticed that.
Yeah, cuz I think it's really, I mean, I like doing that stuff. I like even when I went to Jamaica for 3 weeks, four
Mm,
weeks, and I stayed at Marjan's ex-husband's house in Negril, I was like in the village with the people, you know, and I like experiencing like the culture of how real people live and what they eat and like the struggles they have, the luxuries they have, the things they don't have. I like seeing that stuff. And so after having the girls, I told Chris, I'm like, when they're old enough to travel, like I want them to experience culture, but not culture at a resort
yeah.
because that's not real. Like we can stay at a resort in Scottsdale.
Hmm.
Who cares? I want them to see like how people, the culture is, how they truly, the luxuries that they have or don't have, or maybe we have or don't have, so they can compare. And
Hmm.
it's just it's really eye opening to see how different cultures are. But you know I mean, don't get me wrong, I like to stay at nice hotels,
No,
but I also, we don't go to like where the touristy spots are. We go to like,
exactly.
we try to find like Chris will always make friends with the local guy at the
Mm.
restaurant, and he'll say, what's a good place to go eat, or where do you hang out,
Yeah.
like that's where we want to go,
Yeah.
so yeah, we
That's
like doing
exactly what we do. We like to go to hotels, nice
that. Yeah, of
price.
course.
But when you go there, ask people where to eat. He
Where,
said,
yeah,
no, where do you go
where
eat?
did you, that's what he
Go.
says.
I
Where
don't
do
go.
you go to
No,
eat?
I'll go
Yeah,
to the mall. No, no, no,
yeah,
no. Where do you go to
yeah,
eat? And we
that's where
found
we find,
some
yeah,
really good places.
that's what
Some
how,
local places. Never spoke
yeah.
the language, but we really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Even like, I think that's where we found this really nice, just hole in the wall fish market in Dominican Republic, because Chris asked, where do you go to eat? I don't care where you telling people to eat, but I want to know where you eat because I want to go there. So yeah.
This
But yeah.
reminded me one time we went to Northern Arizona. I don't know what city was it. I asked this girl, she was a chubby girl working at it. Where do you go eat? She said, must to Mexican restaurant. The portions are so big.
Now you know why she's so chubby.
The
Like,
portion, I never seen portions that big.
God, it's crazy,
But
the
that was really
portions.
good. It's
Yeah.
just like local they go there. So
Yeah.
that was funny.
Yeah. And we make them try everything. I mean, even wherever we go, whether it's an island or Europe or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, like Japan, that, well, when we went to Japan, they knew more places than we knew
Mm-hmm.
because of TikTok, of like things to try and
Yeah.
eat and all these things. But they try anything.
Imagine all the things they know, just unbelievable. Their age, not me, just like completely, I have no idea what
Yeah,
everything was. Like they know so much about everything,
I know.
all the places. You go to Japan, they know all about it, where to go eat, but
Yeah, it's just easy.
it's
And
just
we
because of
did this thing where whenever we would go somewhere, I didn't do it last year, but whenever we would go somewhere, I would have them write like 5 facts
oh,
about the country,
mhm.
and then like what was interesting about the facts, so they could do a little bit of research before we went.
Yeah, that's very good.
Um, but we didn't do it when we did our London, Spain, and Portugal trip.
Mhm.
I think we asked them for Portugal because, yeah, we asked them to name some facts about Portugal, but we didn't have them write anything down this time. But yeah, they're easy to travel with too. Like there's no fuss. They're not high maintenance. They're easy. They roll with it.
That's
So it's
good.
good. Yeah.
Jap-
And they get along.
Japan was fun, huh?
Japan was. was
From all these trips, which one you like the most? I know you went to a lot of places, but
yeah.
you
I
had a lot
mean,
of good, interesting places. You can give me a few of them that you really enjoy.
um, they love Japan.
Mm.
That's their favorite.
Mm.
Um, I think my favorite would probably have to be a tie between Antibes, France,
Mm-hmm.
where Gobi's family is,
Uh,
and um, Sevilla, Spain.
Tell me about that.
Antibes is like I told Roddy because they're going to the ASU London game and then
Mhm.
they're going to go to France. I told him you have to go if you're going to go to Paris. Just grab
Don't
a
go yet.
flight or a train. Go to Paris for like 2 days max,
Mm-hmm.
and then take the train down to Antibes. It is like it is and like we did it's in the south of France, so it's 10 minutes from Nice and 10 minutes from Cannes, so it's right in between the
Mm-hmm.
two, and it's a tiny little village that has an old town area, and then it has the outskirts, and that's where Gobi's father-in-law and mother-in-law live, is in the outskirts, and then Marjan lives in Old
Mm-hmm.
Town, I think. But it's so much fun. There's all these alleyways and
Mm-hmm.
cafes, and
Oh yeah, I
you
love.
walk through an alley and then it opens up to a big
Oh,
courtyard,
that's
and there's all these
beautiful.
cafes, and everything is walkable unless you're going around like in the outskirts of
Mm.
town. But we stayed right in Old Town, and we got this Airbnb that was amazing, and it was maintained by a gay couple, so it was
Clean.
fantastic, and it was so cute, and it was like a two-bedroom loft, and it was above um, the Old Town, so the main Old Town drag, and then it had a big market that was open every day.
Mm.
In the
Oh.
market you get fresh fruit
Mm-hmm.
and truffles and just whatever, and then we were there during June 22nd. I think it was 22nd or 21st. And every year in France, the entire country, they have what's called Fête de la Musique, which is like festival of music.
Oh.
And so wherever you
Wow.
go, they have outdoor music
Oh.
playing. So whether it's like under the Eiffel Tower, they have orchestras. Um, in different parks, they'll have different types of things, but where we were, it was perfect for us because they had DJs everywhere, so they had electronic dance
Oh,
music
beautiful.
DJs all throughout the town, and then it started at like 3 in the afternoon, and I have video actually of the main street we were staying on, and I have video of me recording from the window, and you can see gradually the crowd building and building and
Mm.
building to like the whole street was covered in people. And so we were out with the girls, and the girls were like, I think they were in seventh grade
Mm-hmm.
at this point. Yeah, seventh grade. And so we were out with them. And then by like midnight, they're like, we're tired. We want to go home. So we had to like basically drag them through the crowd because it
So
was
many times they
so
were
many
coming
people.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, so many people. It took us forever to get them into our building to send them upstairs. And then Chris and I went back out and met with Marjan and hung out. But it was it was just such a fun experience. And I would love to go back because if you take the train and you go east from there, you pass Nice, and then past that is Italy.
Mm.
So
Uh,
it's like,
Not that far.
yeah, so there's a really cute town there. And anyways, that was probably my favorite trip. Was um, we did Paris for a few days. It was like 4 days Paris, 4 days Antibes
Mm.
and Cannes, and then I flew to Iran. I flew back to Paris.
Yeah.
Chris and the girls
Oh,
went
yeah,
home, and then
that's
I
right.
went to Iran. And I had to stop in um, Doha, Qatar.
Mm-hmm.
And then on my way back, we had, of course, the flight from Iran was like 3 hours late. So, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, what's going on? Like,
You have
where's this
connecting
flight?
flight.
And because I had a connecting
Yeah.
flight in Doha, and they're like, hope dige, Mia dige, don't worry about it. I'm like, what the heck? Like, what do you mean Mia dige? Like, if I'm waiting, I'm gonna miss my flight. So sure enough, I had a 12-hour, because I missed my flight in
Mm.
Doha. I had to stay in Doha for 12 hours. But I also flew Qatar Airlines first class.
Oh, nice.
It was so nice. That was the most amazing first class I've ever.
Mm.
Yeah. They give you a butler. He gets your luggage for you. He takes you to your connection.
Mm.
They my my suite on the flight was like a little mini apartment, and they give you full pajamas.
That's
And
nice.
oh,
Yeah.
it's great. You
Yeah.
and because I could close
You
everything,
sleep,
I yeah.
you
And
nice.
I had my own corridor, so I was able to change and everything there. And then like I didn't have to go to the restroom to change. And then the lounge in Doha for the first class, they give you a studio apartment. I'm not even
That's
kidding
nice.
you.
Yeah.
It's a studio apartment. It's like it was about 600 square feet. It had a kitchenette. It had its own shower and a bed and a TV, and the the lounge had like all this food, so you could just bring it back to your apartment, little apartment, and
Mm.
it was amazing. And the mall was so amazing. The stores, oh my gosh, yeah, it was nice. But yeah, I think probably uh, Antibes is my favorite. We enjoyed. I loved Sevilla. Was amazing. Sevilla was
Did you say that was in Greece?
Spain.
Spain. Spain.
Sevilla was really, it's just it's quaint, it's romantic, it's
Mm.
um it was really nice, and we felt safe, like the girls could just go walk and do their own
Mm.
thing. um I mean, I if you ask Chris, he'll say Istanbul, and
Mm.
Turkey was his favorite. And yeah, I love that too. I love all, I don't know, I like everything. Istanbul
Mm.
was pretty, I mean, you've been there.
The food is good. Yeah. Food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah.
And
Very
I love
cool.
that, like, it's secular. Even though it's 99% Muslim, you don't have to wear hijab, and
Mm.
and
It's not bad.
yeah.
It's getting bad right now.
Now,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. What about your feeling? And you said that something about when you went to Iran, but tell me a little bit more about it. Like when you were in Iran, you met
Oh,
cousins,
yeah, it
and
was so cool.
yeah.
It was really cool because I got to meet Mandan and Payman
Mm.
and Kayvon for the
Mm.
first time. Well,
Of course,
in
yeah,
my
we were so
adult
little.
years, yeah. But what's interesting is, like, I didn't realize how strong the Rahimi gene was, because on the men's side, they all have the same, except for my dad. My
Mm.
dad wasn't like this, but Amu Jafar, Amu Tari, Kayvon, and Payman, they all have this same, like, when they talk, they have the same mannerism.
Okay.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
Like, Payman looked like a blonde Amu Tari. It, and like he even does like the same like the same, like I don't
Yeah,
know, it
I
was just weird.
remember.
And then the girls, like Mandan, and then Mojgan is
Uh-huh.
in Toronto, but Mandan and Mojgan and I have the same voice. Our
Really?
voices, they're the same. It was funny because I didn't notice it until we were together, and then Auntie Mari and um, Parisa, Payman's wife, was like, "You guys sound the same." Like, she's like, "Wow, you guys, even Mojgan sounds like you guys." Yeah. And we have like the same stoic, like, you don't know if we're having a good time or not, like the same look. But yeah, that was interesting. Yeah. And I'm the shortest.
Really?
I'm the shortest.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, no, Marjan's the shortest,
Yeah.
and then me, and then Mandan, and then Mojgan's the tallest. Mandan's like an inch taller than me. But the people in Iran were really tall. I was
You're kidding?
surprised.
Yeah.
I no, it was like,
The young generation is a
yes.
lot taller.
I
Yeah.
think the average height for a man is 6'3".
The shorter guys of my generation. You see, the younger,
Yes.
yeah, they're all
Well, in
tall.
Tehran, I don't know about Shiraz,
They're
but
all the same height.
yeah, but I was so surprised how tall everyone was. Like, walking through the bazaar, and I was like, God, everyone's like six. The men are 6'3", The women are my height, or if not taller. Yeah, it was. But the other thing that was interesting was I met. So I got to see Pedarjun's garage
Uh-huh.
and that whole mess of things, and his old office. So we went and we saw like his office was literally the same as when it was when he worked there.
7 years ago. 7 years ago.
70 years ago. He even had the same phone that was
Yeah.
working, like
Oh
a
my God.
landline with a
Really?
rotary. um, and his picture was up there. And then Sayed, dad's half brother,
Yeah.
runs all of it. But I met Sayed and I met Farzaneh,
Mm.
and that was interesting.
You saw Arash over there too.
Oh, I saw Arash. Arash is like, if you take you and Ramin and you put you into one person, is Arash. It was crazy.
Really?
It was. I felt like when I was there, I felt like it was an alter universe. You know, like a totally different, like a
Yeah,
flip
yeah.
side. Like they took my world that I know now, my reality, and they turned it like this, and that's where I was. Yeah, it was crazy. Arash even has your teeth. Yeah, he has your teeth. He has your bald head. Like he actually looks more like you than Rami. It's funny. He looks more like you than your own sons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's funny. Good guy.
yeah.
His
He's
son's
funny.
pretty cute too. Have you seen his son? Oh
No,
my
I didn't
God.
get to meet him,
Yeah.
but I've seen him.
Yeah, he had
Yeah,
something online. I'll show it to you later.
yeah,
He's so cute.
yeah.
He's so cute.
But yeah, he was telling me about his apartment in Dubai, and I don't know why people don't move to Dubai from Iran. They can live there. Why not just move there?
People in Iran, it's they're having a lot of fun. If you have money,
Yeah,
you have life.
I don't
If you have
know.
money,
I don't know. I'd rather have fun in Dubai because
yeah,
you can feel
freedom, yeah.
you can feel the heaviness in public there.
What I noticed that when I went there a long time ago, I told Bahari, it feels like Lion King when everything turns gray and dark.
Yeah.
Everything I see it, like something, like it's not bright.
No, you
You
know what
come to
it
the United States,
is?
everything's more bright. Over there it was like, like
Well, it's the
it, it,
pollution too.
not no,
But yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah,
But you know what it is too? It's like everyone's kind of on edge a little bit
yeah,
because they're waiting for the political police to come
yeah.
and like even when we were sitting at we went to lunch with Amufaro's brother.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember his name. Farhad? No.
Farha,
Farhad?
Farubo. Okay,
Yeah.
lost them.
I apologize. I don't remember
Yeah.
his name. But we went to lunch with them and we were sitting I think it was in Iran Mall, and we were sitting in a restaurant that had a big indoor outdoor patio space, and we went in right by the glass. It was very open in areas, beautiful restaurants. Like it was like you were in a greenhouse. It was plants everywhere. It was really nicely decorated. So they Mandan said, you can take off your hijab. It's okay. And I looked around the restaurant, and like all the ladies had their hijabs off. It was huge and it was busy, and so everyone had their hijabs off, and then maybe like 30 minutes later, the servers all came around and like hurriedly told us to put them all back on because the
Mm.
Basij was coming. So it's just it's unsettling, It's like, but it's funny. A lot of the space there, like Iran Mall or any of the hotels or um, public areas, it almost looks like a movie set. Like it doesn't look real
Mm.
because they can't fill it with real things. Like they'll have like this really extravagant, nice looking bar,
Mm-hmm.
but like it's empty. There's no alcohol. It's like just really pretty to look
They
at.
said they told me that all the coffee shop they made them like bars, like
Yeah,
yeah,
they look like bars, but
yeah.
they there's tea and coffee in there. And then like Iran Mall is like all these features and it's amazing and beautiful, but it's like 30% occupied. It's
Mm.
empty. Or like it's like a fake storefront. You like try to go in and you're like, this is not even a real store. You know, it's like just fake. It's all for show.
Yeah.
But yeah, that unfortunately, besides seeing family, unfortunately was not my favorite trip going to Iran. But it was it
But,
was
yeah,
it was
like
different.
kind of tense,
Yeah, it was
just worried
tense.
about things,
Yeah.
all the business and everything too. You were talking about southern, the France. I remember I talked to manager Khanum.
Hmm.
It's just, they were thinking to move over there. He
Always.
said, "Oh yeah, go." I was telling him, "Go follow your dream." Go. They sold everything. They went over there, and everything went down.
I
They
don't know what.
lost all
Yeah.
their money and everything over there.
Well, I
Something
mean, it's
happened, between,
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what.
I said, but I said, you're responsible. You told them to
It's your fault.
follow your
It's
dream.
all your fault.
Don't stay
Yeah.
here.
Mm.
They sold their house and the business and everything.
Did they sell everything and move back there?
Mm.
I don't remember that.
And they went to France and they lost their money. I don't know. Something happened in France.
I don't know.
Yeah. Then they went back to Iran.
But Paris with the girls was funny. South of France was good. They liked the south of France more than Paris.
Oh, I don't like to go to big cities.
Yeah. It was just interesting to see. I I don't know if I would need to go back to Paris again. I feel like I feel like 3 days, if you've never been, 3 days is perfect. If you're not jet lagged, like just 3 days is
Yeah.
perfect to spend there. But yeah, I mean, I didn't like the food.
Oh, I was
The
wondering.
food
Even.
was so much better in the south of France.
Oh, okay.
In Paris, it was not good.
Hmm. It's
I
not the same kind of food.
it was like a lot of creamy sauces.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean.
You know,
French.
like
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I didn't like the food. The girls didn't even like the food in Paris.
If I want to go to Europe, I want to go to small city like that. I
Yeah.
don't want to go to Paris or London or
Oh,
to
you
big.
would love Antibes.
I don't want that. I want to have a small
Yeah.
towns. Like.
Yeah, and I would say it's funny too because when we did the Greek islands, my favorite island was the small one we went to. You know, it wasn't
I
Santorini
hate
or Mykonos. It was
touristy
like the
places.
little
I
one.
hate
Yeah.
touristy places.
Yeah.
Of course, the same as you, we love to stay in a nice
Yeah. Yeah.
hotel. You know?
But yeah.
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 Well, all the amenities, but for food and seeing the culture, smaller cities.
You know, we were in Konya, Turkey
Mm,
for um so we did Istanbul and then we went down to Ephesus, Izmir. We
mm,
saw Ephesus and then we had a historian tour guide and he drove a van and he took us through the center of Turkey
mhm,
to Konya and Kayseri, and then we flew back to Istanbul. So as we went through, we went on the old Silk Road, and we saw the hot springs where Cleopatra and Mark Anthony had their affair, and
mm,
then we went to Cappadocia where they have those hot air balloons and like the cave
mm. Oh,
things,
that's
which
fun.
was really cool. The cave hotels, and then we went to Konya, which is where Rumi's tomb is,
Mm-hmm,
and it was the last day of Ramadan.
mm-hmm.
So uh, the visitation at the mosque
Was
for
limited, yeah.
his tomb was that was that was that was
Interesting.
interesting. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm going to change the whole thing. Let's
Okay.
get some memories from Minu and Jawad.
Oh
I
yeah.
love. Jawad was my chat GPT.
Your Google.
Everything,
He was your
no,
Google search.
chat GPT, anything we needed, we had to go to Jawad. Everything. He was my brother. So
Yeah.
everything, like we want to repairman, we have to call him. My car is not working. I have to call him. Everything
The
was
best was him trying to fix things.
bars yeah,
Oh, that
or
was the
trying to
best.
fix
Trying to fix things.
and bars, if I get in trouble somewhere, I'll never call you. I'll call Java Dog.
That's so funny.
He was always there for us, all the time.
Yeah, dad was the best. He was always so happy too. Like he always had like not a care in the world. Just like Chris. Just like la la la.
Oh, this happened. Oh. And your mom was, oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We had some
Do you have
funny
any good
memories.
stories?
With my mom, I think the funniest thing that ever happened with her was so we were living at the Point, South Mountain, and
That was fun
that
place.
was fun.
Yeah, it was so
That
much
was
fun
fun.
over there.
But we were living there, and I was away for college, and I come back. I think it was spring break. Yeah, it was spring break. I was coming back with one of my friends, and at that time we went, or for whatever reason, we went through the front of the resort
Mm-hmm.
to get to the house, and there was a woman driving in front of us. And you remember going through the
Yeah,
resort,
yeah.
if someone was really slow, we were honking, like just like, and this woman was like going like this, kind of blocking both lanes, and I kept honking at her. And she was in like some silver sedan, and she had this short hair, and she kept like purposely just like taking her time and blocking both lanes so I couldn't pass her, right? So we're like yelling, flipping her off and honking. And then finally I pass her and I pull into Monty Way, and I look in my rearview mirror. I'm like, oh my God. And I told my friend, I go, she's following us. And I'm like, oh my God, she's following us. I'm going to be in so much trouble. She comes, pulls into our cul-de-sac, and I like get out of the car to go get my mom. It was my mom.
No way.
I didn't know she cut her hair. She was, at the time my dad was buying and selling cars. So she was driving some car I didn't know. And she cut her hair like really short. So I didn't even recognize her at all. And she had these big glasses on. I didn't recognize her at all. And it was my mom. She got out of the car. She was laughing so hard. My friend Beth was like, oh my God, I can't believe we were just flipping your mom off. That was the best. Remember those shoe races we used to have with Khanemayam? From the top of the street. That's how much it used to rain. It used to actually monsoon. It doesn't monsoon
That
anymore.
was so bad.
So
Right.
at the top of our street, there was a little bit of an incline, right?
Mm.
So, and there was no other homes really around us. So it was a lot of desert. So when it would monsoon, it would flood, and there was, I don't know, maybe like this much water going down. So it was enough where we couldn't walk outside, right? So it's going down the street. So Khanemayam was like, let's have a shoe race. Let's go to the top. We took our shoes off. We go to the top of the street and we put our sandals down and to see who wins.
Whose shoes?
We just run down and look and see who wins. And we couldn't do that now because that street is so busy.
But you used to get a lot of rain.
Yeah, we used to get a lot.
Summertime, yeah.
No, we get dust, no rain.
Evaporates before he hits
Yeah,
it.
but yeah, that was fun. Um,
That's memory.
Dad's memory. Oh my God. He would do things like this.
Oh my God! No,
Balance.
the tea right there.
Yeah.
You had the white couch. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
like,
Shabbat,
what are you doing?
You always had this tea right there.
Yeah. He'd be like, don't worry, they know me. Who knows you? He would always, we're like, I don't know, younger, we would laugh because he would cross the street without like it actually being on the crosswalk. I'm like, Dad, you're jaywalking. I'm Jay and I'm walking, I'm jaywalking, He had a lot of funny little. I remember the first like date I went on with my parents.
Mm.
there. It was with the girl's dad, Paul.
Uh-huh.
And it's so funny. Everything comes back to dentistry for me. So dad had just had some dental work done at Dr. Rooney's office, and his mouth was still numb. So I told dad, I go, Dad, don't worry about it. We can cancel dinner. We'll just reschedule another time. He goes, no, it's okay. It'll be fine. I want to go. So we go to Cafe Boa on 48th and Elliott, and dad is having a great time, laughing, eating, you know. He's like just having a great time, drinking wine. Next thing I know, I look over at him. I go, Dad, your lips like really swollen. And he's like, really? I go, yeah. I go, you can't feel that? He goes, no, I'm still numb. I go, well, you're chewing your lip off. It's like swollen. So he goes to the bathroom to check it, and he comes back with a napkin over his
And
mouth,
it
and
was
he goes,
bleeding up
it
because he
was
was
it
having
was like a
aspirin and
bliss.
all that.
Yeah, it was blistering. And so we had to basically cut the dinner short. But we were laughing. It was so funny. It was funny, but yeah, everything comes back to dentistry with me. Roddy changing his dental thing, me marrying a dentist, dad's dental work. It's so funny. But yeah,
So
yeah, good memories with him. I went to Toronto with my dad in 2007, and we went to go visit Mojgan and Arash. And, you know, because I like to try things and I like to experience different things. You know, dad, he never really wanted to eat anything other than like kubide and kebab and, you know,
yeah.
rice
Yeah,
and whatever. I mean, we went to a Chinese restaurant on Camelback.
Remember, we
Remember
used to go
any?
to that Chinese.
Yes,
That's the
Hunan,
only Chinese
Hunan Palace.
restaurant. There was one there, one by Fiesta Mall.
Yeah.
There were just two Chinese restaurants now.
Yes. Now there's so many. But guess who asked for bread at a Chinese restaurant? The guy was like, "We don't have bread. It's a Chinese restaurant." I was, what kind of food doesn't have bread? So, anyways, so we go to Toronto. Dad and I's first like trip alone, right? And we're in the city. Toronto's a melting pot. It's like a mini New York City. And I make him try every type of food: Thai, Vietnamese,
Really?
Indian,
He did?
everything. By like the third day, he was just like rolling his eyes. Like he's like, what are we gonna eat now? Like, so so I was, you know, it was kind of like, Dad, just try it. Quit being a baby, just try it. He's like, can we go get some Iranian food? I go, no, you can get that at home. Let's try different things, right? So we go to Niagara by the Lake with Mojgan and Arash. And we go to this really pretty winery. We go wine tasting, Niagara by the Lake. And they had ice wine and all these really cool different wines. And we go to this really nice cottage little winery for lunch. Arash actually picked it out. We sit on the patio. We're the only table on the patio. And we sit down. Dad goes to use the restroom. While he's going to use the restroom, Arash orders mussels. And I love mussels, right? So I'm like, yes, let's have some mussels and white wine. Let's do it, right? So dad comes back, he sits down, and the waiter brings this big bowl of mussels, and he goes, what the fuck is this? I started laughing, and Moshkan's like, Amujavad, what's wrong? Like, mussels? You don't like mussels? He's like, did she order this? She points at me. I go, Dad, it wasn't me. It was Ara. She ordered the mussels. We were laughing so hard. And then I had to explain to them how much he has been hating my food choices. Oh, it was so funny. And then the next night, Mojgan made us go to this Indian restaurant with her. She said it was like a Michelin rated Indian restaurant. So we went and he hated it. But it was so good. It was so good. Yeah. It was so funny.
You could order rice and everything Indian restaurant.
Yeah. No, what's so funny is they went on that China tour from with like an Iranian tour with like korma sabzi on the bus and like Iranian food on the bus. You're like, you're in China, just eat the food. I mean, I don't blame them though. Chinese food is, ugh, I
It's
don't know.
getting better, It's getting better. It seems
Yeah,
like
I
it's
could
getting
maybe do
much
like,
better. Yeah,
yeah.
it
That's one
should be
place I.
old traditional Chinese now. It's much better.
That's one place I never need to go.
I like to see the new technology, new things of the future. So let's just see it, not.
Yeah, go
But
to
the
Alibaba.com. You can see it all on
and you
Alibaba.com.
can see them with the drones and everything like
Yes,
that.
yeah. You don't need to go.
Yeah. But I love to go to small cities in Europe.
Yeah,
It's so much fun. It's beautiful. That's where I like to go.
yeah. We also tend to go places where there's natural disasters happening.
Oh yeah, I forgot about. Oh, you create natural disaster
Yeah,
when you're there.
what create them?
I know every time you go something, somewhere it
Something
happens.
happens. Yeah,
Because of you guys.
yeah. We were we
Count count the
we
places.
were in a couple hurricanes. Yeah,
Couple
in
of
Florida.
hurricanes. Okay,
Yeah, we love to go to Florida. We were in a couple hurricanes there. We were in a couple earthquakes.
earthquakes.
The Japan. Yeah. And then there was some sort of like fire on the runway the day before we were supposed to come back at the airport. Yeah, it's
Oh,
funny.
that's so
We
funny.
laugh about that
So
with the
every
girls.
time you go somewhere, so what's going to
It's about
happen
right.
now?
Yeah.
Let's
I
see.
know. I'm trying to think, did something happen last year when we were in Europe? I don't think so.
It's impossible.
Well,
Something.
we got stuck in that heat wave.
Oh, heat waves.
We were
No,
in
heat waves right now all over Europe.
I
It's
know.
really bad.
But when you don't have air conditioning,
Yeah, a lot of places they don't have it. We're used to it. We went to Austria, Vienna one time. That was the hottest summer I had. I was there for 1 week. They
yeah.
had no air, no fans, no nothing. Then now they have air conditioning because it's
Yeah.
getting so hot. They're getting it now. Oh, it was so hot and humidity. I can't take humidity.
Yeah. I mean, if it's 85 and humid like in Florida, I'm okay with that. But if it's like anything hotter than that and it's humid and there's no air
The,
conditioning,
the
I can't
problem
do
is
it.
when you go visit somewhere, you want to go places, 85, humid, you still have to go to this place, that place.
Yeah.
But if you live there, it's not that bad.
Yeah, and hopefully you would have air conditioning.
You have to have air conditioning
Yeah.
everywhere
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah.
All right.
How do you like your one place
I
non-toxic
love
oven?
that.
Isn't that
Oh,
awesome?
I'm so glad you told me that. I do everything in there.
Yeah.
I make my muffins, I make fish, I do my oven things. We don't have to use that one. I was going to buy a new
And does it
oven.
heat
We
up
don't
your
need it.
yeah.
We don't need it because the two of us, it's
Yeah.
more than enough for us. We can cook everything.
They
I
have
can even
a
toast.
yeah, and
It takes longer, but it's just like
they
I
even
love.
have a pan, the Our Place pan. I'm gonna get
I
yeah.
got which one?
You got it?
Yeah, I got the wider pans. I got the muffin pans. I
No,
love.
the stovetop pan, the one you can use on the stovetop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I like that place. I really
yeah.
like
The
their stuff.
brand is really
Oh,
good.
I love that
It's
brand.
totally
I bought
non-toxic.
my blender too from
Yeah,
there. Yeah,
yeah.
I keep buying from them. So
It's totally non-toxic. There's
that's
no.
the commercial. We need to get paid for this.
I know, right? Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
We're sponsoring that. We
Yeah,
better get
we're sponsored by Our Place, non-toxic cookware.
paid.
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to share?
Mm, what else did we not cover?
Do you have any question for me? If not, that's fine. I don't mind. I come to your podcast and we do,
Yeah.
hmm, make it easy on me.
I don't know if I wasn't
Don't worry.
prepared for any
Don't worry
questions.
about it. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you for coming. Now to birthday party.
Oh yeah, we're going to dinner.